What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another This Week in Valorant. 10 weeks we've been keeping up with this stuff. This week has a lot of like competitive based stuff that we're going to be talking about. Obviously, the new map dropped. I'm going to talk about that as well. But when it comes to drama, hey, man, I have to say that I'm pretty proud. I haven't really seen that much, at least stuff that's not worth covering. Um, there's like shit talk every other day, but who gives a fuck about that? Now, let's jump right into it. First things first, we have our VCT Main Event for NA. So if you haven't been paying attention, this is where we are right now. The top seeds, Optic and Exet, got their buys, and they automatically advanced to the semifinal. FaZe and Heart of Thieves played yesterday. FaZe, I'm not going to lie, FaZe threw really hard. They lost 2 games where they had a 9-3 lead. Heart of Thieves played better. They cleaned them up. They're going to go play Exet. Now, do I think 100 Thieves has what it takes to beat Exet? Yes. But I do see 100 Thieves as the Celtics in this matchup. 100 Thieves have the strats, the comps, the mechanical skill to beat them, but are they going to be on that day? That's the question. Are they going to be on that day? And I don't have the answer for that. I don't know if they're going to be on that day. So we'll just have to see. I think it's fair to give Exet the favorite, but I think 100 Thieves is somebody you can't count out. Optic advances. EG20 Ghost. I'm not gonna lie, Ghost is looking a little shaky. This is the second time that Ghost have had, not necessarily a great tournament run, but the start of a great tournament run, and it kind of crumbles. So our Ghost, not necessarily fucked, but you got to go up against EG, which is basically like the most turned around team in Valorant right now. They go 0-5 in their last VCT. They breeze through the quals, and then they got the second seed in the group. They come out, they 2-0 you. They beat you on your map pick, and then they blow you out of the water on their map pick. But even if you beat them, you're going to have to play Optic. You might have got sent to lowers anyway. Maybe, you're here to, just start early. But our lowers is Ghost and Energy, and then FaZe LG. I think I like LG over FaZe, and I think I like Ghost over Energy. I think that Energy, not necessarily accidentally qualled, but again, I don't know the term to use like when I watch them. I don't want to call it slow, but it's like the pacing of it, and I don't know. I need to see more out of Som and Tex. I need to see Som take over a game like Jagemo from EG. I need to see Tex take over a game like Yay. Because even if those guys have average performances, I'm confident that Ethan will be there. I'm confident that EU will be there. I'm confident that Hayes will be there. I think that their support is all there, but I just need those guys to go frag out. But again, this is our stage. We're set. 2 teams will make it out of this to go to Copenhagen. If I had to pick favorites right now, which is like really hard, it would have to be. It would have to be. Ooh. I like LG a lot. I have a little bit of bias. I like 100 Thieves. I like Exet. I like Optic. I like EG. I like everybody, bro. I really do. The only inconsistent teams that have at least showed it to me have kind of been Ghost and Energy. So if I had to count them out, I guess that's fair to say. Ghost have pop off potential, Energy have pop off potential. All these teams are so great. That's what makes it so hard to like pick on, who's gonna go far. Um, I don't even know if I'm a lock on Optic. I don't know. It's hard. Let me know what you guys think down below. When it comes to, who do you think is gonna make it to the main event? Um, another thing I want to talk about is this MEL Valorant Premiership. Season 3. So this is a 10K tournament, and it has a group stage and a playoff stage. So I think this is really cool. It has a lot of smaller teams, some academy teams, even some unsigned teams competing, and I think that it is that is great for the like just the health of the game. Because being a free agent or someone considered tier 2 or tier 3 is terrifying right now. There's about 6 teams, maybe 8 teams in NA that are going to get franchised, and everybody else is going to be just what, unemployed, or it's going to leave Valorant. We don't really know. It's they're making it difficult. Um, so seeing tournaments like this, it's always really entertaining to watch. Seeing some of the big dogs, version 1, Cloud9, you know, coming into these tournaments to compete with, again, against academy teams, against free agent teams. They get to play on that stage while, the bigger teams get to prove, why they're the bigger teams, why they're ranked so high. But again, I'm just really happy to see tournaments like this. I always think that it's really entertaining. Um, I am excited to watch Cloud9 play. Cloud9 kind of snuck into this late. There was a team that dropped out. They're here now. When the academy team is on the other side, they're killing it. Oxygen's doing good. Knights Academy is doing good. But these games have been entertaining to watch. I just wanted to take a second to cover that and show this tournament off as something that's good. And the reason that I'm on the spike today is because VLR is down. VLR has like constantly been down. I don't really know what the problem is with that, but yeah. Another thing I wanted to showcase here is Knights Academy. So the main team of Knights and Knights Academy have had this notorious, I think it's fair to call it a problem. A problem of when they trial someone, they make them play on an alt account with some random, super funny name that everybody loves, like Creeper on the Beat, just so hilariously funny. And it's like, right here is when I'm highlighting this game right here, NYFU versus Knights Academy. Nerd Street actually FF'd them. They made them forfeit because they were doing that. They were trying to do like hidden trials, and I just don't understand the level of secrecy that is needed to trial a player. When you try a player, they're not gaining stats for their VLR. No one can actually see them doing good. So I can't really think of anything that makes sense to hide someone's name when they're trialing. The only situation that I could consider is if you were poaching someone or you were picking up someone who was actively on another org and you are trying to hide that. But Knights and Knights Academy, they trial free agents. So why are you hiding the free agents' names? You shouldn't be able to play on alt accounts. It's like playing against your opponent and you don't know who they are. It's just not it's not fair. It doesn't make sense. It's cheating basically. How do you know who that guy is? He might, have experience against you. He might have tendencies that you can pick up on. So, hats off to Nerd Street for, taking this into their own hands and forfeiting Knights Academy. And I'm not trying to shit on Knights Academy. I'm not trying to shit on the player. All I'm trying to say, because I know who it is, and all I'm trying to say is like, it shouldn't be allowed. That it's the point of the message. It's I mean, like, it doesn't matter who it is or what team it is. I'm just saying that it shouldn't be allowed because it's unfair. So, I am happy to see that. Hopefully that will stop in the future. I don't know if they're going to try to do it in other tournaments, but at least they won't be able to do it in Nerd Street. Now, new map drop, Pearl. So Pearl is a city based in a underwater dome. If I had to give you a example of what it is basically Inferno mixed with like Dust 2, which creates a map like Season if you played Counter-Strike. So in this video here, he's kind of showcasing some of the parts of it. I think the map is really good. It has 2 bomb sites. It has a B long area. It has a middle area. And again, I just think the map is really good. I think it's really well designed, and I'm really excited to play. I think this is the best map in the game currently, and it's not even out yet. Um, let's see if he shows any more here. But yeah, here's kind of like some sneak peeks of like the bomb sites and stuff. This is the middle area. There are the mid doors, and then with this you can like get to the B site fast. I don't know why he's including so many like random clips. He's like showing off the battle pass skins. It's really hard to showcase the map like in a video like this, but I just wanted to show it to you guys so you could like literally see it, not like the overview image of like like the like what the mini map looks like and shit. This is the B site right here that he's showcasing. Okay, I think that's all he has for us. But yeah, the new map Pearl is out. You can play that on the what's it called? On like that other client if you get access to it, or you can just watch a stream with like a pro player playing it. Um, my opinions on Pearl, again, I think it's a really good map. I think that they're going in the right direction with it, and they didn't add a gimmick. Something that I need everybody to understand is this. Not every single map is going to be good, and not every single map is going to be normal. Okay, this isn't Counter-Strike. There are going to be maps with gimmicks, and teleporters, and 3 bomb sites, and ropes, and ladders, okay? That's just how Valorant is. Now, to touch base on that, something I want to add that I'm disappointed about, that I left a remark on this tweet, is how stale the game is. They have added a new rank. They have added a new map. So in Theoretics, they added a rank called Ascendant. It's between Diamond and Immortal. So they basically added a 300 RR gap from Diamond to Immortal. So I think that will help out weed boosted players. But my question is this. In any competitive game, Overwatch, CS, Valorant, any game with a ranking system that you can think of, if you average like a 46, 47% win rate or higher, you will just continue to win. You'll just continue to rank up. You don't have to be getting better. You don't have to be changing what you're doing. You don't have to be, excelling. You can just be the same damn person and you can just get on the better team more often than not. So that's my issue with combating their problem. I don't know how they're going to, do that. I'm hoping that this will help. I talked about this in a video a while ago. I'm not saying that, they added it because of me, but again, it was an idea that I had, and I think that it would make sense, and I think that this is going to be good. But at the same time, I'm just still worried on, the system. Now, another thing I'm disappointed in is the map pool. So I'm going to refer to Counter-Strike once again. In Counter-Strike, there's more than 7 maps, but there's something called active duty maps, which basically means those are the maps in the rotation. So there's maps that are outdated or they're going to be updated that you can play in like the casual modes and the fun modes, but in the competitive mode, there's only 7 maps. With Pearl coming out, that is Valorant's 8th map, and I think that they missed an opportunity here to add a map queue or something along the lines of that. Because again, I am just sick and tired of, what I wrote here I think summarizes it well. So I comment on it's fair that Split went out first because it was one of the 3 OG maps. Split, Haven, Bind. Split is a 2 bomb site, normal, well-designed map. Bind has teleporters, Haven has 3 sites. What does Pearl have? It has 2 bomb sites and it's a normal map. So it makes sense that Split gets switched out. I said I really want to see a map queue come into this game eventually. Tired of sitting around playing the same game from 2020 with different agents. I think that that's fair to say. You know, 99 out of 100 ranked games end up the same for me. I have someone who, or multiple people who are trolling and farting in their mic and playing with their feet on their keyboard, throwing, or they don't know callouts, they don't know how to play the agent they're on, they don't know what's right or what's wrong, they make the wrong play more often than the right one. And it's like I just want to be able to like spice it up where, you know, there can be some sort of map queue. I don't want a role queue. We need demos or VODs in game for Valorant. We need to be able to see things, you know, how people play, why they do it. Uh, I just wish that it was you know, speeding up more than it is now. Because again, I understand that it's only 2 years that the game has been out, and even though that is a long time, a lot has changed. I'm not trying to discredit Riot for that, but I really am just like not necessarily that I'm going to be let down, but I've been let down multiple times already. So, you know, as a fan and as a player, I don't know, you know, what to think. I don't know if there's going to be an update that will fix it. I don't know if I'll just continue to get, you know, half-assed stuff and just more skins, you know. Um, but that's kind of like my opinion on, you know, the game and like the future right now. And I also touched base on that a couple minutes ago with the franchising thing. So definitely scary scenes. Another thing I wanted to talk about is Cloud9 White, the best female free agent team in the world, arguably, has lost a core member of their team, Annie Dro. I'm not going to read everything that she said here, but she's basically saying that she's stepping down from competitive play because she's not really enjoying it and she's not happy. And I completely understand that, and I think that's a really valid point. And there's a lot of people who have done it already, and I think that it is a very, you know, real thing. And you know, Annie can sit on Cloud9 White, you know, numb and emotionless for the next year and just collect paychecks, but she's not going to do that. You know, she respects herself, she respects her team. She's going to turn into a streamer and she's going to, you know, just do her own thing. So I think that's really cool. Um, Something to note is that Cloud9 has now picked up a new coach and a new player for Annie by the name of Bob, Queen Bob from Sonics. Bob was one of the most proven female or female identifying players in the scene. She played on Sonics when they came over to NA with four other male players, and they were a co-ed roster, and you know they were beating good teams and they were playing in good tournaments and they were, you know, consistently placing in them. So I think that, you know, Bob definitely deserves this, and I think that, you know, Cloud9 White is going to stay the same or maybe even get better. Who knows? But it is something that you need to take into consideration is losing someone who has been a part of a core. Um, it is not the same. I've been on the receiving end of this before, where you know someone leaves the team or you know we pick up someone else and the vibes aren't the same. You know, it's a different environment, so it's a very real possibility that that's the case with Cloud9 White. They might need a couple weeks to adjust, maybe months. Who knows? I guess we'll have to see. You know, in 2 weeks the Game Changers event is going to be there, but I'm excited to see what they do. Now, again, with a little bias, I am a 100 Thieves fan. I have been for a while. Um, if I am anyone who has to play 100 Thieves watching this video, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm a little nervous. Like the energy and the vibe in this room is immaculate, man. And it is scary to play teams who think like this, who act like this, who carry themselves like this. I have been on both ends of this stick, where I'm on a team that is like super vibey. We're always fucking having fun, and we're dangerous while we're doing it. And I've been on teams where it's a little more quiet, it's a little more professional, and we're kind of missing that energy. And you know, if you know me as a player, or if you don't, regardless, I'll tell you, I am someone who will be loud. I'm someone who will keep the energy up, keep the vibe up. It's just the person I am. I'll always make sure that you know we are, you know, kept up in that department rather than just not there, because it is an advantage. It is absolutely an advantage. The teams that do the best in this game are friends. They're friends, they have fun, and they like playing together, and they're happy. Those are the best teams in Valorant. You can try to build any super team, but if they don't mesh well and they don't have a good time, they're never going to be anything. So I think that that's really important. And again, I love to see that, 100 Thieves have that energy. I'm sure that, I've seen videos of EG, I've seen videos of Ghost, I've seen videos of all of them. I know that they all have that energy, but I know that 100 Thieves really has that, like, strong beat, going on with them. Kind of like a war drum, you know what I mean? Like a march almost, where I know that they keep that up in the server round by round, and I think that's really important. Um, Rather than a nice round, good shit. You get somebody fucking yelling and jumping up and, like, patting you on the back, like, let's fucking go, bro. Like, we are the fucking best. And again, that's the type of stuff that's gonna win you tournaments. So I think it's really important to pay attention to that. I think 100 Thieves are a sleeper team. Um, Again, I don't know how far they'll go because, again, I made the reference to the Celtics. They have a lot of instances where, they are the reason that they lose rounds. Overextension, bad timing, either their util sequencing isn't correct, whatever it is, you know, that's how it happens. They weren't perfect in group stage. No one was perfect in group stage, to be fair. So, now it's the time to clean it up. They got the best support staff in all of Valorant. Let's see them go to work. That's all I have for you guys for this week in Valorant. Again, no really like any fun drama to like look at or like critique or anything like that. And I'm not saying that it's always fun to look at. Sometimes it is horrible, and I have to use it as a learning experience and try to make something better at it rather than it just being negative. Um, but again, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you for 1,440 subs. You guys are the best. Make sure you enter my giveaway. Details are on my Twitch, where I stream every day. Oh, man. Let's have a great day. Tdawgg out. Deuces.